Ladies, how many times can a woman refuse to sleep with her man before he is allowed to step out and get it from another woman?
Ooh,
Okay,
that's a
that's
good
not a
one,
bad
actually.
question, Blackest Panther. We can start here and work our way back the other way. So, how many times can a girl refuse to give her man sexual access before he's allowed to step out and get another chick?
What say you?
I would say give it like 2 months, cause like
2 months.
yeah, at that point, like I feel like you'd have to give 2 months, like like you have to work up to it, not just go straight into it.
Okay.
If you're in a relationship,
Okay, so you gave a length of time, but how many denials then?
I would say like 6 times.
Okay, let's say that needs to be done in a week.
That's true. That's true.
So
I
what
don't
if she
know.
denies 6 times in a week? What should you do?
That's crazy though.
Okay, well then I think he should just move on. At that point.
Oh, like get rid of her.
Yeah.
Don't cheat on her. Just get rid of her altogether.
Yeah, because at that point, like if you're really wanting, like if you're fiending for sex and she's not giving it to you, I think you should just move on.
Interesting.
What's the longest you ever made somebody wait?
Probably like 2 months.
God damn. That poor soul. All right, what about you?
I would say 2 or 3 months.
Okay, how many times? Can you?
And like, how do I say this? Like infinity.
Oh wow! So it could literally be like 10 times a week.
Yeah, because if you're with her, it's for the right reasons, not just for sex.
Okay, what do you think a woman's? Interesting. Okay. All right. So infinity. So for you, it doesn't matter how many times. It's 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say 2 months passes by. Then what?
Then if I really like him, then I'll do it. And I know it's gonna go somewhere, and the relationship it seems serious.
So your husband has to wait 2 months to smash sometimes.
2 to 3 months. No, I'm saying only in the beginning.
No. This is in a relationship.
Yeah, with your man.
Oh, when you're in a relationship.
Yes. Yeah. Let me make sure I have this question right. But I'm almost certain this is within already the confinements of a relationship, right?
Yeah. Oh, then I would say like a week.
Yep. Her man. So yeah, together. So you said a week?
Yeah, like a week.
How many times is that then? How many denials?
5, 6.
5 or 6 denials? Interesting. All right. What about you?
I would say like a month, because if if they're in a relationship and not having sex, or like if I'm in a relationship not having sex with someone, there might be like an underlying issue that we gotta address, or figure it out. And that could take like a month probably. Otherwise, maybe call it quits.
All right. What are the how many times does that amount to then? So you said like a month. So how many refusals is that?
I mean, like it depends how many times they ask. Like 30.
Okay, so there's no
we
limits.
could do 30. We could do 30.
30. So once a day.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So up to 30 refusals. All right. Interesting. What about you?
That's what I was thinking was 30. I was like once a day if you refuse, and then after a month, it's like if you've asked once a day for a month straight and she's still not giving you any, you just need to move on.
Interesting. Okay. For you?
I feel like
Merch.
if they're already in a relationship and then something's happening and the girl doesn't want to have sex, is because there's a problem that she feels some type of way. So like you said, like I feel like there's underlying issues, and if that's not resolved within a week, then there's bigger issues. And before the man would be allowed to go have sex with another female, I feel like the relationship should just end. Because why are we not able to resolve one simple issue over the course of a week?
This is kind of scary, man.
What do you want to say to that? Go ahead.
Because you guys said 2 months, 3 months, and then I'm like, all right, let's be real here. If you were the guy and he's like your boyfriend, I would think that like, you actually like him. Because this tells me you don't like the guy that much.
Well, what I'm saying is that I feel like the only reason why a female wouldn't want to have sex with her man is if there's like a problem and she feels some type of way towards him, like some negative feeling. So that's what I'm saying. If the problem's lasting over a week, it's like, why are we not able to communicate and resolve
So
that
let's say we got a
problem?
problem, right? And I got to pay the bills. But I feel like, you know what? This week, I'm not paying the bills. What about that?
I don't know. I mean, I would never rely on a man to pay my bills. I feel like I would never be I would never be in a situation where if my man said like I'm gonna take care of the bills and then out of nowhere he tells me I'm not gonna do it, then I'm gonna be like, I don't know if I could curse, but like
Yeah,
So
you can. Go ahead.
So for a guy, why rely on my girl for sex? Only. If you can say no and I can't do anything, why not have a second girl? By that logic.
okay. No, because that's a whole different thing of loyalty. What I was saying about the bills is that, like, let's say I have a man who tells me he's gonna pay my bills. At the end of the day, if he tells me he's not gonna pay my bills, then I'm gonna be straight regardless, because I'll never put myself
Would
in
you
a
leave?
situation. If he tells me he's not gonna pay my bills,
Yep.
no,
You sure?
yeah,
For a week? You just sit there and pay your own bills and deal with them?
yeah.
All right.
What about 2, 3 months? Like they're saying
What happened?
you got to wait 3 months before you pay his bills again.
I mean, I guess whatever.
Would you leave?
I don't really know. I wouldn't leave.
Bro, she capping, man.
Nah.
Question: when we're talking about this, are you guys going to be 50-50 with your guy in this scenario? Do you guys believe in 50-50 partnerships?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Quick raise of hands. Who's paying half the bills here and denying their man sex? Who is? Literally, some of you just said you do believe in 50-50. Who's 50-50 here?
I believe in 50-50.
Okay, so
paying
one.
bills.
Who else? We're paying bills. Two. So two of you would be paying half the bills. And then you three would expect your man to pay the majority of the bills.
I mean, I would pay half the bills if. Yeah.
Okay, so you're 50-50 as well. Okay. You two would not expect to pay the bills?
I think it'd be either or. I'd pay all the bills or they'd pay all the bills.
Okay. So in this scenario where you're denying him sex, are you paying half the bills or not?
If he'd like me to, yes.
So what if he paid all the bills? Would you still deny him sex for a month, like you said, or 2 months?
Yes, if I wasn't feeling it, but in most cases I am, so
Okay. What if he just decided, you know what, you don't want to give me sex, so I'm not going to pay the bills, or he kicks you out the house? What about that?
if he kicks me out the house,
Would that be fair?
that'd be fair. I think that would be fair.
Him kick you out?
Yeah, because if I'm not like providing him what he needs, then I can't, like, you know.
Interesting. What about you? What do you think?
What was the question?
The question is, well, in your case, you would want him to pay the bills, it seems. You wouldn't want to be 50-50, which is fine. So do you think that since he's paying all the bills, that you could deny him sex like that?
I mean, if there's an issue like.
Because you said 30, right? If I'm not mistaken, once a day.
Yeah, I think like 30 days, like, and in the end of the day, like, oh, he's not gonna pay the rent for a month. I'm not on the lease, like, not my, you know what I mean? Like, that's not my problem. Like, that's his rent. He's gonna have to pay it back.
No, what if he told you have to leave? What if he told you, like, okay, that's fine, you just have to leave now?
I respect it. I mean, if like, you know, if there's not a connection there, I think like, you know, it's always worthwhile to give it some time to work out, like between people if you really feel something with somebody. But I respect it. Like if he would be like, all right, go, like.
So if you're with him and you start denying him sex, he said, you know what, get out. You wouldn't be mad at that?
It's I would be upset because I would be going through a breakup, but I got places I could go. Like I have a family who takes care of me and loves me, so I have great places.
She got options.
Well, I don't know. She said her family, but I don't know if that means another boyfriend or something. I'm assuming you mean family, like your actual family.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you'd be okay with him kicking you out then?
I could hold my own, you know. I could pay my own rent right now if I had to. Like.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And then for you ladies that are 50-50, well, to you guys, you look at it like, hey, I'm paying half the bill, so I can deny him sex if I feel like it. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where that mindset comes from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I just, like I said, like I feel like the only reason why a female would deny sex to her man is if she has a problem with something he's doing. So I don't think it really has nothing to do with the bills. I just feel like if she has a problem to the point where she doesn't want to have sex with her man, then there's obviously a big problem and he should fix that.
Should he fix it or just get rid of her and find something else?
I mean, if he fucks with her, he should fix it.
Do you think that fixing it is going to make it more attractive?
Like,
realistically speaking?
What do you mean? Like if
let's say she just lost interest, she's not sexually aroused by him anymore, and you know he does all this extra shit to try to be attractive again. Do you really think that's gonna work?
I mean, I personally feel like yeah, but I guess it depends on the girl.
I would argue that buying flowers and trying to make it up to her means you're kind of sucking up to her. When in reality speaking, if she really cares, like shit like that, it wouldn't matter because she's into you. So by default, she loves you, she cares about you, so she won't deny you sex like that at least.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, for example, like, let's say my man, he has me feeling some type of way. He's not resolving the problem, and I don't want to have sex because he's not, like, paying attention to my feelings or whatever. If I notice that he starts doing it, he starts trying to fix the problem, he's, like, putting the effort, then I'm obviously going to want to because I see he's putting the effort, and I think that's what most girls care about.
I mean, what problem would you have, though?
Like an example, he's asking.
Yeah, like what? I mean, you with your man, if you got a problem, you can just tell him. Hey, baby, what's up?
No, I know. I'm saying like, okay, I tell him I have a problem. Obviously, he knows that's why I don't want to have sex. And then, if he does something to fix it, then we're gonna. That's why I said a week, because I feel like if I have a problem and I tell my man, and it's something he's doing wrong, then he should fix it in less than a week.
See, but every issue comes up with feelings first, right? Obviously, you feel a type of way, but doesn't mean it's actually true. You get what I'm saying? So you might feel like, oh, he tried me, or he like didn't do what I want, so I'm gonna deny him sex. Versus, we have to always uphold our end and say, you know what? We're the men, pay the bills, do what we gotta do, even though we don't feel like sometimes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean that's the whole point in communicating, because it's not so much like resolving the problem, but it's at least putting the effort to try to understand me and try to listen and at least try to get where I'm coming from. Even if I feel something that's like I misunderstood something and that's why I'm upset, if he at least puts the effort to try to explain to me why I misunderstood or what I misunderstood or whatever, at least he tries. You feel me?
But what about his feelings?
Yeah.
But we're talking about a case that the girl feels some type of way. That's why she doesn't.
I mean, he's horny too.
No, but I'm talking about.
That's a feeling.
No, I'm talking about why.
He's like, baby, can't suck my dick. I don't feel like it because so and so you took out the trash last night.
No, but I'm talking about if the girl doesn't want to have sex with her man, it's because the man's doing something wrong. That's the example.
What is he doing wrong?
But that's the point he's trying to make here. He's saying, okay, understandably you don't feel good about it, but like, what about his feelings?
But the scenario would be that the man is doing something wrong, and that's why the girl doesn't want to have sex. So if the man wants to have sex with his girl, then he needs to fix what he's doing wrong.
You see, the issue here is
Sex
that like
is a weapon.
your feelings can change from day to day. His has to be constant. That's the issue here. So by default, obviously you're gonna feel type of way at some point. And he's like, yo, like this is my girl. I would expect that like I'm with her. Like this is like what we do. We have fun. We have arguments, but like obviously like we're intimate. So like, why you gotta withhold a month, 3 months from sex?
I just said a week because
Well,
I feel
they,
like
they said 2 months though. That's crazy.
I mean, a week. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Man.
Anyhow, that's the disconnect here. The feelings part. That's the whole disconnect here.